Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we are going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of December in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're coming to the end of the year. I definitely want to thank for all of you who's been with me all year long, and if you just find me, I'm glad that you joined us. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card. The card that has a message for you today is the Anointed. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. So this is a very interesting card, especially from a love and relationship perspective. It can be that, maybe you've been going through an experience that kind of serves your greater good, in a sense, that there's some kind of a lesson, there's some kind of an evolution here for you, that you had to go through this because it leads you to a greater good, something that you might discover as well. But again, leadership is also connected to taking a lead of something, or lead the way, or initiate a step. So if you've been kind of wondering or about a person, don't sit around and wait, just take the first step. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a card of heartache, heartbreak, and disappointments. So there's definitely some kind of a disappointment that you've been going through. This can be connected to a breakup, a divorce, or something that really, truly, deeply disappointed you on a level that it broke your heart. But again, first of all, this won't be sitting with you forever. The dark clouds always indicate that the sun will come out. But with this Anointed card, there's definitely a message here that whatever you've been going through, maybe there's something for you to discover a deeper meaning as a whole. The first card of your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, like all the aces, brings some kind of a new chapter in our life. It can be a new relationship, it can be a new chapter in an existing relationship. This is the card that kind of shows you that you have here a potential, a golden opportunity of some sort, that if you're nurturing this opportunity, if you are taking care of it, you're putting a lot of effort into it, it's going to bring you long-term stability, long-term happiness. The next card of your reading is the Two of Pentacles, which is all about balancing things, balancing your feelings, finding harmony, balancing finances, balancing how much time you spend with your loved ones and how much time you're spending with work. There's always for me an up and down feeling of this Two of Pentacles. Sometimes you are feeling very happy, sometimes you might be feeling down as well. But the Two of Pentacles also being very resourceful. When you are able to make things happen, you're very creative, you have unlimited potential, and you are able to come up with great ideas, great solutions as well, whether you have like a problem in a relationship, whether you are trying to help others. And you also have here the Sun, which is the most positive card in the whole reading. So whatever I'm telling you for each card, think the positive aspects of it, because the Sun is always making things better. The Sun is there it's all about happiness, positivity, vitality, freedom as well. And also the Sun shines light on certain things that are kind of helping you, to guide you to achieve something. So it's definitely connected to this heartbreak, the disappointment that's in the center of your reading. I think it's gonna shine light on something for you. Whether it's an ability, whether it's a lesson, but I think it's gonna serve you positively. Like, as silly as it may sound right now, especially if you're going through some difficult times, with time you're gonna be able to see that this disappointment helped you to achieve something. Right? You have to hear the Sun, which is amazing. So keep that in mind. The next card of your reading is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is the card of stability, family, definitely connected to opening doors, a big milestone when you're achieving it. It is a card of 1111, a new beginning of some sort. This can be a new relationship, a new chapter in an existing relationship, in a sense of like maybe you are getting engaged, getting married, moving in with each other. It's a card of celebration, the card of joy, the card of it can be also connected to founding your own family, having children as well. There's some kind of a disappointment here as well, like obviously, but I think it's going to lead you to something that's way more stable with this Four of Wands energy. And again, maybe it opens up for you something new, something that you were not even expecting. The next card of your reading is the Fool. The Fool, which is all about a new start, a new beginning. And honestly, you have here the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. And you also have the Fool, which is the first card of the tarot, indicating that you are on a brand new path. You are taking a leap of faith of some sort, or you should take a leap of faith into this new direction. You might not have all the experiences that you need, but it's a great transformation. It is an indication that you're going to learn what you have to learn. You're going to be there's some kind of an adventure here for you that you need to discover. So, like, if you've been in a relationship and you went through a breakup, maybe being single is a brand new experience. Or if you've been single for a while, and there's an opportunity for a new relationship, that might be as well, that, oh my God, I have never been, it's been a while that I've been in a brand new relationship. Whatever this full experience is generally an indication that there's some new experiences here for you to discover. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing. So I hope you're going to be one of them. And I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. And you can also put it in a comment that I let go of all of the hurts and negative experiences that I have, because obviously it is still in the center of your reading. The next card of your reading is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed prison. There's something that you don't want to see. There's something that you don't see as it is. For some of you, these swords are indicating your thoughts, indicating that your thoughts are in overdrive. You're thinking a lot about something, and the situation is not as bad as you think. Really, that's what kind of comes to me, because I think you're focusing on too much on the negative experience of this disappointment. You need to see the positive of it, right? Like you are focusing on that, and you have here the sun indicating that something good will come out of it, something better than you think. Yeah. And the next one is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the card of stability, something that you worked very hard for, but this is also a card of control. This is also a card when you are not letting go of something, when you are holding on to something from the past, some hurts, right? Like it's right beside this Three of Wands energy of heartbreak, right? Some of you are not releasing that, and you just keep thinking about it, and with the Four of Pentacles, this is all kind of stemming from fear. So very important to release those fears, very important to release those negative feelings and negative thoughts as well. For some of you, this might come across as jealousy. Somebody might be very jealous, somebody might be super controlling, where have you been, etc., etc. So just think about it. That's not a great feeling to have. And the next card in your reading is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is, the first thing that comes to me is the arrows of Cupid. It's kind of called that when Cupid's arrows are kind of hitting you and things are happening super fast, like the feelings are coming fast, and you're like, oh my God, where is this coming from, right? So there's some kind of a new beginning that's going to be stepping into your life super fast. It is a card of alignment, being in alignment, right? With this anointed, there's something that's happening for you that was meant to be. And the Eight of Wands is positive progress of some sort, right? Like when you're getting a positive message, a good update, or things are evolving very positively. It can be connected to a trip, but again, what's kind of getting here for me, it's that I think you're gonna be surprised by something that's happening super fast, something that's brand new. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the moon. The moon, which is the card of fears, anxieties, like which is not a surprise here. You have here the Eight of Swords, and being uncertain about your situation, your path. Some of you need to kind of balance your domestic self and your wild side of your personality. But the most important message of the moon is to go down a path where you are letting your instinct guide you. You are it's kind of like the feeling that, when you are going through a forest, like during the daylight, you have no issues of going through that forest, but in the evening, you have a challenge with it, because oh my God, what might be hiding there, right? So those are kind of the feelings of the moon. It can be also connected to secret, something that's being in the shadows, and also with the Four of Pentacles, you might have this feel to it that somebody is kind of withholding some kind of an information from you. And what's really interesting as well, that you have both the moon and the sun, which both of them are here to guide us, to shine light on something, right? Like the two of them can indicate that maybe there's some revelation of hidden truth, something that you're going to realize, recognize, because the sun is all about joy, clarity, and enlightenment, and together they can suggest that something is hidden about to come to light. But again, you have quite a few cards here that are talking about balancing light and shadow, balancing the dark and the light aspects of a situation, or yourself, right? Like if you remember here, we talked about the domestic and the wild side. So there's quite a few cards here that you need to kind of take into consideration. But also, it can be an indication that you are leaving the uncertainty behind and you're going towards clarity, right? Because after the moon, after the dark, comes the daylight, when everything is clear and you know how to continue. So yeah, overall, it's a very powerful message of transformation and guiding from the shadows into the light, and maybe some of you are making peace with the unknown as well, and finding joy in new discoveries, right? You have here the Fool, indicating that you're going through a new journey. So just accept whatever you've been going through, because something great is coming out of it. Just trust that something is great, is on its way. You have the Sun card, which is amazing. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.